This is the final round of North America today. Remember, we're going to be back tomorrow with more EU and NA group stage action. We're going to be concluding the group stage in both regions. And there's a lot of work to be done for Firstkiller, the defending champion. He has never lost a Salt Mine event in North America. He's won 3 out of 3 that have happened so far throughout history. If he wants to win the next one, if he wants to win this one as well, he has to at least make playoffs, and that means finishing top 4 in his group. And with how close it is, that's becoming a tougher task by the minute. But let's get into game 1 and see if Firstkiller can regain against a player he's got a lot of experience against. They've been teammates in the past. They've been opponents in the past many times as well. And they've also matched up against each other a ton of times in 1v1. Firstkiller usually, historically, has the edge in that matchup, but unfortunately for Firstkiller, that's not really helped him today, as Lion Blaze, another player that he's historically had the number of, was able to take him down in the round right before this one. But should be Firstkiller off to the 1-goal lead here. As AyyJayy attempts to keep the pressure on with no boost to his name. Yeah, crazy to think that there are 2 worlds here. One of them involves Firstkiller going 0-3 after 3 rounds of group stage action. And the other one involves both Firstkiller and AyyJayy being 1 and 2 after 3 rounds of group stage action. So neither of these worlds are worlds we expected to be in at the start of today. Only players who have a chance of remaining undefeated at the end of this round. Well, in Group A is just Diaz. He's the only undefeated player right now. In Group B, there are 3 of them, namely Daniel, Chronic, and Wavy. Chronic and Wavy playing against each other, Daniel playing against Evo. So we could have 2 undefeated players there in Group B. The only players without a win are Firstkiller, Zapatos, and Beast Mode. Firstkiller not having a good time early on against AyyJayy here, who's gone up 2-1. Firstkiller, who really looked like he'd got his mojo back recently with the return of Salt Mine North America. He looked like his old self. He was absolutely destroying everyone, especially when it came to the playoffs. But if we look back to his group stage in Stage 1, before he reached playoffs and took his game to the next level, Firstkiller did go to Game 5 a lot. Except this time around he's losing those Game 5s. So when it comes to group stage, Firstkiller's not been clear of the competition. Definitely isn't right now as AyyJayy beats him again. Great speed by AyyJayy. Firstkiller starting to look a bit sluggish, starting to doubt himself on the pitch perhaps. And I mean, how can you avoid doubting yourself when you've struggled in Game 5s against players who have only just qualified for Salt Mine last week? That's a better play though. Firstkiller looking unstoppable in the air. Something we see every now and then from this man. With accuracy and power, flicks from that range are not going to be stopped. Seeing a lot of fake kickoffs, successful fake kickoffs today in Salt Mine, especially in North America. Firstkiller intercepting AyyJayy's ceiling shot early. AyyJayy's back to return the favor. And good timing on the boost respawn there for AyyJayy. To go again from the same position. It's a flip reset. Oh, it's gone in off Firstkiller at the near post. That is so unfortunate for him. He initially saved it, but then it hit back into him after the post and goes in his own net. That could just as easily have gone back corner, so he's going to feel a bit hard done by there. Especially with how things have been going for him today. Pinch from AyyJayy, respected by Firstkiller and blocked. AyyJayy's movement forever smooth on the pitch. He's still looking like one of the most mechanical players in the world, even at the grand old age of, I believe, 21 or something like that, which is you know, pretty much pensioner when it comes to Pro Rocket League gameplay. He's 20, is he? Okay. Nice play by AyyJayy again. That one's not going to go in. Firstkiller will get back for it, but AyyJayy's outplays are looking very clean. You know, just like Diaz, who gave Firstkiller trouble in these kind of positions, AyyJayy's got full control, so he can outplay at any minute. But Firstkiller's dispossessed him here. That's a bit of a mistake from AyyJayy, trying to take the ball to his back corner, but he left it behind That was too easy, all too easy for Firstkiller to run away with. Yeah, AyyJay's been around for a long time. He actually made RLCS Season 7 World Championship, I believe, and finished top 4, I think it was, for Rogue back then. Yeah, he's been around here for a long time. He was one of the most mechanical players in the world back then. Still is. Oh, what a fake. AyyJayy completely does in Firstkiller from close range. Yeah, Firstkiller didn't have an easy way to both block a shot and cover the fake there. That's an awkward position to half flip from. Good speed by Firstkiller, keeping it competitive, firing back again. This is promising for FK, that he keeps finding ways to immediately answer AyyJay's goals, even though AyyJayy got off to a quick start. Ever since then, Firstkiller's been answering every goal, and he's still got a long time left in this game. And that's another kickoff goal to tie it up. AyyJayy front flipping into that ball on the kickoff is very unusual. It's a very, very rare thing to see these days. A front flip on the kickoff is something you'll usually see at lower level. Pros generally prefer to side flip to keep the front end of their car upright and facing the ball the entire way through the flip. Allows you to roll with the ball as well and follow up with more touches. AyyJayy secures back corner boost with a quick jump, but did he concede off the back? No. Firstkiller still continues the attack though. A failed wave dash will bring an end to the attack and now give AyyJayy a chance to counter. Fake challenge from Firstkiller. He's in plain sight here, so AyyJay's not panicking. Great first touch from AyyJayy off the wall. He's going to try and put it right over Firstkiller's head. He's intentionally shooting that close to Firstkiller to make it awkward for Firstkiller to clear, and it works in the long run. It might look like a badly placed shot that's easy for Firstkiller to save, but what that shot from AyyJayy did is it made it difficult for Firstkiller to save the ball with momentum. And if you don't have a boost and you don't have momentum, very hard to generate power on a clear. AyyJayy, a couple of wall dashes. Thought about shooting, but I think thought better off it. Those can be very, very awkward to hit. Oh, what a finish from Firstkiller. Oh, he's hit the post though. That was a great shot when it comes to power, but now AyyJay's caught him out of position. That's off target as well though. Both players missing their shots from distance. Can Firstkiller hit this one? He's going to take his time with it, continue air dribbling. Flip reset, top corner. I think it might have gone it off AyyJayy. In a pretty ridiculous sequence. He might have just returned the favor. Indeed it did. It hit AyyJayy and then it hit Firstkiller again. And it's gone in. Still credit to Firstkiller. He's the one who put the ball in that position and forced the misplay to be on the table. AyyJayy looking for the demo. Backs out as Firstkiller retreats. Now he's the one who's vulnerable to the bump from behind. Firstkiller chases him away. Ceiling double. Or floor double, I should say, from Firstkiller. Well intercepted by AyyJayy. Whose is it going to be in the closing seconds? AyyJayy fakes infield, goes wall instead. Now he's got an air dribble from the ground. Catches and flicks, but it's Firstkiller. Oh, he's not quite going to make it, but that was very nearly a challenge for the win. Overtime game 1. AyyJayy with the delayed kickoff. He sees where Firstkiller is, but he misses his shot. Well, that was a let off. AyyJayy had a huge opportunity. Instead, it's Firstkiller who punishes the miss. AyyJayy knew he had time, but he simply did not hit the target. Firstkiller shows him how it's done. Well, AyyJayy and Firstkiller have gone game 5 in all their games today. Based on how close this first game was, I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes the distance as well. That's a heartbreaking loss in game 1 for AyyJayy. Pretty balanced on the Next Rank post-game stats. Another reminder that you can still sign up for the nextrank.com for a 15% discount off myself and apparently Jack's Rocket League course when it does launch towards the end of the year. And like I keep reminding you guys of today, you can also get access to some unlisted videos that apparently Jack and I have been recording on the Next Rank YouTube channel. That's available to anyone who signs up on the website right now for free. Do we have any other results? Let's see. Yeah, Daniel continuing his winning ways. He could still be undefeated at the end of today. Wavy Chronic, one of those guys, will also be undefeated at the end of today. Zapatos and Beast Mode are both yet to pick up a win. That's about to change for one of them. And Diaz Lion Blaze. Diaz can go 3-0 if he can take down Lion Blaze. Not a lot of those results have come in confirmed yet. We're actually running a bit ahead of the other matches for once. Obviously, we know that everything in Group A is headed to Game 5, so there's no rush here. We know we're going Game 5 regardless, unless Firstkiller's got something to say about it. That's such a smooth transition from the wall to the air into a flick. He wasted absolutely no time in turning around to flick this. I mean, just really blisteringly quick transition play from Firstkiller. Another successful delayed kickoff for AyyJayy, even though he missed the shot from this position in overtime last game. He still understood that it was a successful play that netted him a possession. Good to go back to. This time he does score, even on a defended net, with a flick to counter Firstkiller's reverse challenge. Exclamation mark TNR in chat if you want to find the nextrank.com. I think it's exclamation mark TNR in chat if somebody wants to try that. I believe that's a command. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there you go. You can get a 15% discount when the next rank releases if you sign up there. And yeah, you'll get weekly emails with access to unlisted videos. Exclusive, sneaky content. Brought to you by myself and apparently Jack. Oh yeah, a couple of people have been asking how to view previous videos with TR Red. We actually are going to put those in the descriptions of current videos, so whenever you can get access to one of them, just look at the description. If it's not in there immediately, check back later. We will be adding those. Oh, it's a big miss by Firstkiller, but can AyyJayy capitalize? Yes, he can. Confident open net to tie the game 2-2. I'll actually make a note for myself right now to go and check that later on today, because I know a couple people, quite a few of you guys have been asking. Asking for the other unlisted videos to be linked. So yeah, I'll make sure that they're in there for all of you guys who do decide to sign up. Yeah, for people who are watching on YouTube, of course, all these links and everything like that in YouTube description as always. AyyJayy very close and surely still to going up 3-2. There it is. Lovely early outplay there on the challenge you could see coming his way. The Firstkiller still looks like he's playing close to his best. I like that he's not lost it completely after 2 Game 5 losses. Very easy to do, as I'm sure you guys know. When you lose in close fashion, it's easy to get tilted into plain bad luck and to start to deteriorate in form. Now he's still continuing to just get down to his usual play and make it difficult for AyyJayy. Nice boost grab by AyyJayy there, committing early. Firstkiller has to back off. He looks like he might give an AyyJayy unnecessary space there. AyyJayy doesn't get a lot of height in the flick though, but he's going to continue the attack via the ceiling. This one's going to be harder to stop. AyyJayy fakes high, goes low, and makes it 5-2. Like I said, guys, of course, we're going to Game 5. We've gone to 5 Game 5s in a row today. It's inevitable. This has turned out to be an even more stacked 1v1 tournament than we could have even realized going into it. When Salt Mine 3 was announced, I was looking at the player list and thinking, okay, we've got like, you know, maybe 4 or 5 contenders there. Then we get started and I realized, wait a minute, we've got 7 or 8 contenders. In fact, there's even more players who have risen up the ranks. So this is a beautiful transitional play by AyyJayy. Doesn't have a dodge to play with, or that would have been even more scary for Firstkiller. Great rebound try there from Firstkiller. Now he's got an open net. AyyJayy left it. You can't be giving Firstkiller easy rebounds like that. He's had some unbelievable wall bounce reads today. That one's obviously one of the easier ones that you'll have to hit in this match and indeed this tournament. It's either stacked or everybody's bad. Well, you know, if you're watching the games, I would say everybody's gotten pretty good. It's the new challengers that are joining the equation. Players like Daniel, Chronic, Firstkiller, AyyJayy, CRR. We knew that they would all be like threats, but now you've got Diaz in there as well. Cosmic, Wavy, Evo's returned to some of his best play. Oh, that's not Firstkiller's best finish he's ever hit. I mean, it was a tight angle open net, but those are usually Firstkiller's bread and butter. Can he catch up with this one? No. Firstkiller again. To wait just a bit longer before he can score. In fact, it's going to be AyyJayy scoring if he can recover quickly off this bump. Not quite. He doesn't have to be taking that kind of risk. Just goes for the mid boost instead. He gets right back into defense. Firstkiller letting the ball bounce low. AyyJayy senses hesitation, pounces, and scores a 7th. Firstkiller just took a bit too long. Perhaps picked the wrong surface to dwell on. Yeah, Toxic 3-0'd Rawas and Moxie, and then he got 3-0'd by Khaled. You know, makes perfect sense. Just a really easy to predict day at the salt mine here in day 1 of stage 2. Everything's gone as expected. Sorry, Johnny, your invite went to my spam inbox. Didn't see it till it's too late. All good, man. All good. Yeah, you've always got to check whenever you sign up for email lists. You've always got to check your spam and your promotions inboxes, because no matter what the email is, they can always just end up in there, because that's a fully automated system. Yeah, quite a few people have found them in the promotional spam sections. Remember to check. Minute to go, 3 goals in it. AyyJayy trying to make it 4 here. Instead, actually just bails out of the direct shot. Plays for a more continued attack. Let's see if that pays off for him, because Firstkiller's almost got a shooting angle here. Well, AyyJayy survives that counter attack for now. This is not looking easy for him. He gets dunked on. Firstkiller's within 2 goals here. I wonder, could AyyJayy have made it 8-5? 8-4 even? Well, we're never going to know. It's now 7-5 with a long time remaining. Firstkiller's starting to put together a late comeback attempt. He's got a big bump line up onto AyyJayy here. Looking to win the mid boost. Leaves the ball though. AyyJayy takes it away from him. This time AyyJayy does go for the wall shot, but this time Firstkiller's there to save it. And he's about to score to make it 6. Firstkiller coming back. And AyyJayy will feel like he opened the door to let him back in. 18 seconds. A long 18 seconds from AyyJayy's POV. Firstkiller immediately going to put some pressure on him with a wall play from the right side. Flip reset secured. Hop on target low, and the wave dash follow-up fails. Well, Firstkiller had a scary setup there, but he's missed it. And you know, AyyJay's also missed his first try here, but he doesn't need another one. It's going to be 1-1 in the series as AyyJayy survives the Firstkiller comeback. Very well balanced series here between the two players. We've got some more results to report to you guys as we take a look at what the blimp brings us. Lion Blaze taking the first game against Diaz. Cosmic taking the first game against CRR. Daniel 2-0 up on Evo. And Chronic 1-0 up on Wavy. No result yet from Beast Mode Zapatos. I'm not sure if they were delayed in starting or if they are just not quite done with game 1. Might be a really long game 1 there. That would be the more interesting option. We're tied up here though, 1-1 after 2 games. Firstkiller and AyyJayy, 2 of the best players of all time when it comes to North American 1v1. And 2 of the best players currently when it comes to NA 1v1 as well. Nice recovery by AyyJayy. This time avoiding the own goal, which seems to be ever-present threat for these two, looking at game 1 in particular. Now Firstkiller with the long-range air dribble. Flip reset, and a beautiful finish to go up 1-0. Just so quick, so clinical with his aerial game today, Firstkiller. Ridiculous acceleration on the shot there immediately after landing the reset. AyyJayy in control for following play. He's got a pretty linear setup here. Air dribble bumps are always a threat off direct air dribbles, and they look like that's what AyyJayy was going for there. Good speed by Firstkiller. Sidewall rebound. Oh, it goes wide, but he caught that so clean. That had so much power on it. There's no way AyyJayy was getting back if Firstkiller hit the target. Now it's AyyJayy accelerating down the line. Firstkiller and AyyJayy both trying desperately to recover from this tussle. Firstkiller nearly catching AyyJayy with the bump there. Now it's AyyJayy tripping. Firstkiller to try and mess with this position. This time he's not going to dribble straight at Firstkiller. Instead plays for the air dribble off the sidewall. Early reset on the ball. We'll have Firstkiller wondering what's coming towards him. And AyyJayy actually waits and just lets the ball bounce closer to Firstkiller. I'm not sure that was the right shot selection there. And I don't just say that because it didn't work. I say that because actually that took away options from AyyJayy. It made it very easy for Firstkiller to know what AyyJayy was doing. That's a nice challenge by Firstkiller. Goes straight into the net. Fake challenge. And a perfectly timed reverse challenge. Nice and high. Straight into the ball. Massive dunk. You thought Salt Mine 3 was finished already? No, stage 2. Stage 1 is finished, but then we had a bit of a break to, you know, let some other tournaments happen in the off-season. And now that those tournaments are done, we are back with Stage 2 of Salt Mine 3. And the reason that there's a big gap between group stage and playoffs is because we don't want to put, 4 days in a row of 1v1 on the calendar. Not really something that players want to be doing when they're mainly practicing. Well, most of the players in this tournament are practicing predominantly for 3v3. And, you know, a couple of days in a row is just about perfect for 1v1. And then towards the end of the week, players get right back to their 3v3 tournaments and scrims. Nice bump there from AyyJayy, running ahead of the ball. Doesn't always need to be in the air for the air dribble bump to be a threat. You can, of course, land and continue to chase after the opponent. It was his first goal of the game as well. Firstkiller making it very difficult for him to score in this game. Oh, well, that is fantastic from AyyJayy. Firstkiller thought he was done touching the ball, and AyyJayy just kept on going. He just kept on producing more and more boost to keep air dribbling the ball across the low height to the ground. Nice finish as well, right behind Firstkiller's pre-jump. The final match of the day, the final round of the day, I should say. There are 6 matches happening at the same time right now. It's producing once again when it comes to drama. Beautiful bump by Firstkiller. 4-2. Terrifying flick from that kind of range. He's so confident with the flick there. Letting it rip to the top corner. Even though he doesn't have a lot of boost to recover with, he doesn't have really any follow-up planned. He's just thinking, no, I'm just going to score. It's that kind of confidence that you need if you're going to score on these guys in 1v1. You can't be taking half-hearted shots at the net. You really have to believe with full faith that everything's going in. Well, Firstkiller got a bit too greedy here, I think. Trying very hard for the in and out save with a follow-up, but AyyJayy's always gotten beat to that one. Firstkiller kind of stubbornly continued driving, probably trying to catch AyyJayy by surprise. Yeah, when your opponent's got an open net, it's hard to catch them by surprise. They're probably just going to hit the open net. How different is EU and NA 1v1? I think for the metas are extremely different. In NA, there's more of a focus on boost and safer, I'll say safer plays where players like to build up 100 boost for themselves and then go for a big attack on their opponent. Whereas in Europe, it's more about diminishing your opponent's boost. That's how I would summarize it, at least. The biggest difference for me is how players use boost advantages. In NA, players try to build boosts for themselves in general. In EU, players more so try to diminish their opponent's boost. Now, there are exceptions to that rule. There are players who don't really fit the description on either side of the Atlantic, but that's my best, summary of the main difference you're going to see. So you're much more likely to see Europe 2 players with no boost going for the ball, and then in NA you're much more likely to see 2 players with 100 boost going for the ball, or playing cat and mouse like here. Both players have 100 boost, and Firstkiller's double resetting on AyyJayy. Can't argue with that. That's fair enough. Which one is better? Well, it's hard to say because we haven't had a 1v1 LAN in a long, long time. Oh, what a shot by AyyJayy! He just placed a ceiling pinch into the top shelf. My goodness, that is unbelievable. That might be goal of the day between EU and North America. Absolutely unreal from AyyJayy. Yeah, historically, going for the ball and making your opponent uncomfortable is better than getting boost for yourself. Like, we always talk historically about you should go for ball over boost in general. So I think, people are going to say I'm biased, but yeah, I think overall EU style is probably better. But we'll never know for sure. That would just be my prediction. If everybody got on a LAN, I expect the EU and Middle East players to be winning more than the NA players. But that's just my prediction. Until we see a LAN, you're never going to know. Yeah, it's kind of in line with what I say about NA and EU in threes. I think that the pressure, high pressure, style just tends to translate better than high boost economy. Can Firstkiller get 2 match points for himself here? He's got a brilliant chance to do so. How is he going to do that? Well, he's managed to air dribble over AyyJay's pre-jump here, and he will be up by 3. AyyJayy pre-jumped very early here, but I don't think he committed fully to the pre-jump. He kind of stopped and started floating in front of the play, trying to react to what Firstkiller's doing, and Firstkiller popped the ball straight over his head. AyyJayy needs a kickoff goal or a kickoff possession to put a ton of pressure on Firstkiller, and that's not going to be a kickoff possession. It's not going to be a kickoff goal. It should be game 3 to Firstkiller. Unless this bounces straight down. Oh, Firstkiller's got a clearing touch. That's a crazy read by Firstkiller, just to make sure that AyyJayy's not even thinking about a comeback. AyyJayy trying to pogo on Firstkiller to commiserate the result of the game. It will be double match point Firstkiller. This is the first time today that he's had 2 match points. He's been 2-1 down against Diaz and 2-1 down against Lion Blaze at game 3 in both. Now he's got a chance to lead for a change. Let's see if we've got any more results to report. It looks like we do. We've got a bunch more close series, actually, so this is great. We continue to deliver close matches in Group A. Lion Blaze took game 1 against Diaz. Since then, Diaz has taken back the next game. And Cosmic went 1-0 up against CRR, who then took back the next game. So every game in Group A looking to be pretty close. Group B, we've got Evo coming back against Daniel. Chronic running away with it against Wavy, although the games are close there. That's 6-5 overtime in game 1, 6-4 in game 2 in favor of Chronic. And it was Beast Mode game 1 over Zapatos. That match might, if it goes close, be the last one to finish this round. We're going into game 4, though, the first of 2 match points for Firstkiller. He's still looking for his first win of the day. And if he can do it with a 3-1 score, he'll be right back to level pegging in game win-loss, because both of his losses have been in game 5. Yeah, the Bull didn't make it. Zapatos out-qualified Raze Bull this event. Zapatos really produced some of his best Rocket League in the the promotion or relegation tournament to take Raze Bull out of it. I should also probably mention, I'll make sure to do this during more breaks in this event as we progress through Stage 2. But although promotion relegation players were determined by Stage 1 group stage independently, For example, Zapatos, Raise Bull last place in their groups in stage 1. They go to Pro Morel. That was so close for Firstkiller with another flip reset double. He's so consistent with these. But yeah, I wanted to mention to you guys that promotion relegation for stage 3 will be determined by points, not who finishes last in a group. Just to give you guys an example of why this is important. Imagine Firstkiller finishes last in the group for stage 2. After winning stage 1, he would still be way up the standings in the overall points. And, you know, it wouldn't really make sense for that guy to be in the promotion relegation for stage 3 when he's already won stage 1. So, yeah, the guys who are 11th and 12th in points will be in the promotion relegation tournament. The guys who are 9th and 10th in points will go straight into stage 3 group stage. And the top 8 in groups will go straight to playoffs. So it's going to be points this time around. It'll start to make sense. We can take a look at the points after this, and I'll explain it again if you guys remind me. So I think this is something that's important to distinguish at this stage of the competition before people say, you're biased in Firstkiller's favor when he finishes last in the group and everybody accuses me of changing the rules. They're not changed. They're actually like that from the beginning. I don't think Firstkiller's going to finish last in the group, though, so probably not going to happen. Oh! What a way to tie the game. Pogo shot from Firstkiller. AyyJayy did not see that coming. I love that Firstkiller waited until the last second to lean forward. He did not reveal that shot until the very last moment. Just flying normally, and then all of a sudden he leans forward and bounces his car back into the ball. What will happen to Jack? Well, Jack's got 1 point after stage 1. So, as long as that puts him in the top 12 players at the end of this stage, then he will go to the promotion relegation tournament. If there are 12 players with 1 point or more after this stage, though, then that would mean Jack goes to... Oh my goodness, that's so close. Jack goes to the closed qualifier. So we'll have to wait and see. Jack's going to need to wait and see how other players do in this stage. What Jack wants, if you're an apparently Jack fan and you want him to go straight to promo relegation after this stage is finished and not have to play the closed qualifier, then what you want is the same players that did well last time to do well again. You don't want players like Diaz joining the playoffs. You don't want players like Lion Blaze, Patos. You don't want players who didn't make playoffs last time to start getting points, because that's bad for Jack. If more players have points, that's bad for him. Well, very awkward back and forth. Results in a Firstkiller goal to go up by 1. Neither player had a lot of boosts here. Nice mind game by Firstkiller. He actually let AyyJayy pass the ball to him. Fake the 50-50. AyyJayy thought that was going to be a challenge. Instead, he's just giving the ball away. Now Firstkiller looking to make it 2 with a heavy hit right from the center circle. AyyJay's going to keep out the first shot. Firstkiller actually took a while to grab that boost. He didn't get it clean. That allowed AyyJayy to close the gap, and now he's doing so with wave dashes and small boost pad pickups. It's another shot by Firstkiller. Oh, he's just so sneaky with it. What even is this? He's hit something between a pogo and a catch to shoot the ball bottom corner. This is the second time that he's done this game. Firstkiller is unreadable. Firstkiller is going to continue adding to his lead here. You know, I said they were guaranteed to go game 5 because everything's gone game 5 today, but Firstkiller is just finding ways through AyyJayy time and time again. And that's a really heavy touch from AyyJayy to concede possession. Here comes Firstkiller, continuing to control the possession, continuing to control the match. This has been a frustrating game for AyyJayy. All the other ones have been close, even the 2 that he's lost. Now, it's starting to go more and more in Firstkiller's favor. Nicely worked, though, by AyyJayy. Just boxes Firstkiller out of the way. It's a great bump on the landing. He just knew where Firstkiller was going to be. And that gave him enough alone time with the open net to get his 3rd goal of the game. AyyJayy cutting in field. Goal volley was an option. Low 50s a better one. Can he get the goal though? Yes, he can. Firstkiller went for the physical play, missed the demo, And AyyJayy scores. Great composure to come back within a goal. He's really been on the receiving end of a lot of pressure in this game. Firstkiller's had more possession and a ton more boost at his disposal. It's rare that we see such a disparity in terms of boost consumption at this level. AyyJayy has been clinical in the last few attempts he's had. AyyJayy cutting infield, looking for a top corner shot. Nice demo as well. He's got another open net off the back of this. He hits it well enough and he ties the game. And all of a sudden, what looked like Firstkiller's series to win has gotten a little bit interesting. 58 seconds to go. Can AyyJayy continue the comeback trail? Firstkiller's kickoff is a strong one. Nice defense though by AyyJayy, getting goal side, even though he's at a big boost disadvantage here. Oh, Firstkiller's panicked, he's giving the ball away. AyyJayy's shot's lackluster. Still though, signs of Firstkiller diminishing in quality due to AyyJay's comeback. Now both players have been demoed there. That's going to favor AyyJayy. The ball's in his back corner. Free possession for him. AyyJayy off the back corner in his own defensive position. I think he's got Firstkiller wrong side of the ball here. Firstkiller back as quick as you like though. And AyyJayy might be stealing the boost, but Firstkiller's got the ball and plenty to play with himself. Firstkiller looking for space, but he's given the ball away. We are approaching the final seconds of the game, and we could be going to game 5 with one more goal from AyyJayy. Firstkiller's up quickly. AyyJayy reacts to it, goes low, flicks it past him. Oh, the rebound is not easy. AyyJayy can't get it. It's back into the air. AyyJayy might still have a chance at this, but it's such a difficult ball to keep in the air, and that's exactly what he's done. AyyJayy trying desperately to get a shot off, but he just can't get the angle. Firstkiller survives, and into overtime we go. AyyJayy trying to send us to our 6th game 5 in a row in day 1 of stage 2. And he's got a good position for himself immediately. Firstkiller wants the boost, but he doesn't have time to get it. AyyJayy's already attacking. Firstkiller with a smooth recovery though. Back to the ball in the blink of an eye. Here comes AyyJayy for the full pitch air dribble. He's still feeling confident with the mechanics. Flip reset is there. Fake and the bump. And it's good to send us into the 6th game 5 in a row. Firstkiller waited to avoid the bump, but that put him out of position to make the save. Game 5 script secured. I don't think I've ever seen this many game 5s in a row in Rocket League, but that's where we're going, guys. Absolutely crazy. AyyJayy actually does it. And we're going into a 5th game. Let's see if we've got any other results coming in right now. Let's bring the blimp in. Have we got any other game 5s? Everything's gone to game 5 so far today in the entirety of Group A. We've had now 7 out of 9 games confirmed game 5 in Group A, and the other ones could still go to game 5 as well. Diaz Lion Blaze is currently 2-1 in favor of Diaz. CRR Cosmic is currently 2-1 in favor of CRR. But yeah, if both those go to game 5, then we will have 9 out of 9 game 5s for Group A. Daniel's taken down Evo in a game 5. And Chronic has swept Wavy to top Group B via game differential. Chronic and Daniel both undefeated there. Wavy taking his first loss. And unfortunately for Evo, he's fallen to 0-3. Really tough day 1 for Evo, losing to Chronic, Wavy, and Daniel. He's got Beast Mode and Zapatos tomorrow to try and bounce back. But we have got more business to handle. Will it be Firstkiller, the defending champion, going 0-3 in Group A? Or will it be AyyJayy and Firstkiller both going 1-2 in Group A? That's a very negative outlook. I should probably say, is it going to be Firstkiller's first win or AyyJayy's second win? There we go. That sounds much better. What a comeback by AyyJayy as he completely seizes momentum in the series from one of his greatest rivals. Oh, great demo. Firstkiller is at the boost disadvantage here. He knew AyyJayy was going to steal the big boost and demoed him while he was doing it. Fake stealing challenge by AyyJayy, jumps right back down to the ground. Firstkiller, multiple resets to go past him, gets demoed. AyyJayy looking to scoop the open net on target quickly, and he does, to open the scoring in game 1. Yeah, Beast Mode to Batos tied up at 1-1. One of those guys about to pick up their first win of the day in Group B. A lot happening right now. It's close across the board. AyyJayy looking to catch Firstkiller pre-jumping too high. Firstkiller refuses and has great coverage with his save. Hook shot set up there by Firstkiller to steal the boost away. Strong 50-50 by AyyJayy. No boost to his name and he's still able to control that one, but Firstkiller's demoed him. He's got an open net. Decides to take his time with it. Flip resetting on the open net. Just Firstkiller things, but AyyJayy saved it. Oh my goodness. How did he save that? Just when it looked like Firstkiller was going to tie the game, AyyJayy completely blocks him. AyyJayy trying to keep the shooting angle alive. Firstkiller's there though, so he has to back down. Early challenge by AyyJayy. Did not get spotted by Firstkiller this time, and these touches are consistently surprising Firstkiller. Firstkiller might think the boost is up, but AyyJayy just stole it. I think Firstkiller knows now that AyyJayy must have got it. And no problem, we've got another follow-through demo for the, I think, the third time in the game. Firstkiller gets right back to attacking from distance. Another air dribble, another reset. This time the mind game, and he ties the game. You can't really blame AyyJayy for going high on that one. Firstkiller's immediately flicked so many times after landing resets on the ball today. And now he's going to have to think twice before pre-jumping. Oh, the first touch from AyyJayy completely kills any play that he had on that ball. Firstkiller's all over him as soon as he saw that miss hit. And AyyJayy's flopping now. Firstkiller has a free shot, and that is a crazy collapse by AyyJayy. He had a free possession in the back corner. First touch went all wrong, and then after that, it just got from bad to worse for AyyJayy. As Firstkiller started to put the pressure on him. This, again, is a free possession for AyyJayy in the back corner. His kickoffs are doing work for him right now. Firstkiller, initially, positioning for the ceiling challenge. We're seeing a lot of ceiling shadowing in this stage of the Rocket League meta. 30 boost for AyyJayy. Immediately flicking the ball in case Firstkiller decided to reverse challenge. It's a very good shot from AyyJayy, backing Firstkiller up. Firstkiller's on small pads. There's one path around the box before AyyJayy arrives, but that's not enough. AyyJayy sends it straight down the middle. Of course, it would be a close one. The two titans of the NA1 scene, and just the Rocket League scene in general, trading heavy blows in the fifth. Beautiful catch there from Firstkiller. Oh, he's gotten away from AyyJayy's demo as well. That's just too smooth from FK. Jumped to avoid the demo, kept control of the ball while doing it, and then flicked it into a position where only he could catch up to. AyyJayy bumped away from the ball. Firstkiller, delayed connection with the flick. And you know that with him, that could very well be intentional. He's hit plenty of those on demand already in Salt Mine 3. Firstkiller with the aerial play again. He's he's lagged out or we've lagged out? I think I might have lagged out actually. Not sure. Ben, can you still hear me? Oh, hello? Oh, I'm back. It was me that lagged out. Thank goodness. I thought that the players had lagged out. This is a far better outcome. It was just me. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back again. It was me who lagged out, not the players. So we play on. Don't know when that boost is respawning. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't know because I was lagged out when that one last got picked up. But there it is. Perfect timing by AyyJayy. He knew it was respawning. Final minute rapidly approaching. And AyyJayy is looking for the air dribble bump, and he gets it. It's a clean demo midair. And it's 3-3. Oh, was I never gone? Was I just lagging? That's funny. If you guys could just hear me talking confused the whole time, it's because on my screen the players froze. Anyway, it's in the past. We're in the present, and it's 3-3. Will we see the first Game 5 OT of the day? We've seen plenty of Game 5s. All Game 5s, actually. We've yet to see a Game 5 overtime. AyyJayy outplays Firstkiller, and it's gone straight in. Firstkiller again with the early flick. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me. That's absolutely hilarious. I love that. Really, really good for me. I bet I sounded like a really, really intellectual man. Just talking absolute nonsense while the players continue to play as if nothing has happened. That's really good for me. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Scottish Internet. It's AyyJayy who's producing the stronger end of the series. Great reflexes still by Firstkiller. Shutting down an attack and looking to counter now. He's got AyyJayy demoed and a ton of time to decide what to do. Decides to play the ball with low boost. Firstkiller did not have boost to play with there. Didn't have to go for the play he went for, and he might regret the option he chose, because AyyJay's easily challenged him, dispossessed him, and scored a 5th. And now Firstkiller's in real trouble. He's lost 2 Game 5s already today. 28 seconds separate him from a 3rd in a row. AyyJay's fake kickoff gets him the ball for free. He outplays Firstkiller's challenge. Oh, what move by AyyJayy. Firstkiller calls GG's, and it's going to be 0-3 Firstkiller. The defending champion is in a world of trouble as the rest of the group moves to a huge 2-1 tie. Wow. AyyJay's actually done it. He's taken down one of his demons and moves to 2-1 in the group, leaving Firstkiller with it all to do tomorrow. Now, luckily for Firstkiller, there are a couple of players within touching distance of him. We'll update you guys on that in a second. Let's first take a look at post-game stats, which are extremely even across the board, and I imagine post-series stats are going to be very similar between these two, because that was a pretty evenly matched series for the most part. But when it came to the last game, AyyJayy stepped up big time, and Firstkiller just did not have the Game 5 ice today. I mean, he usually has all of it. It's like he absorbs it from his opponents. Today, not so much. Yeah, FK can still make it. We'll take a look at the other results that are coming in right now. I think we've got 5 out of 6 matches confirmed already. So yeah, we'll give you guys an update. I mean, Firstkiller scored some bangers in this series. There were some really good plays. It just wasn't there for him in the high pressure situations. It's very unusual. I mean, even in the tail end of the series here, Firstkiller was producing some great goals, but Game 4 was where it really got away from him. I think he had a 5-2 lead in Game 4, and AyyJayy came back to win it. Yeah, well played, AyyJayy. Really, really good job to close out a series against a player who's given him a lot of trouble in the past, and also is the defending champion. Yeah, post-series stats expectedly close between the two. Firstkiller edging the field control, AyyJayy edging the possession. But yeah, boost consumption fairly in Firstkiller's favor. He was able to zoom around the pitch a fair bit more. Yeah, overall, an extremely evenly matched series between two legends of the NA scene. Let's take a look at the other matches that have been happening in this round and give you guys an update on, well, one result that I know is going to make a lot of you very happy. If you're a Diaz fan, then he is currently 3-0. He's the only undefeated player in Group A. He has come back from 1-0 down against Lion Blaze to win 3 games in a row. And just to give you guys some scorelines here, he beat Lion Blaze 7-2, 9-4, and then beat him in Game 4 overtime. So Diaz is unstoppable in Group A. He's already beaten Lion Blaze, Cosmic, and Firstkiller. Tomorrow he'll start off with the CRR and AyyJayy, and they happen to also be the players who are most closely contesting him when it comes to win-loss. Over in Group B, Daniel undefeated, Chronic undefeated, Chronic with better game win-loss differential, but they will play each other in the final round of the group to see who will come out on top. Wavy still 2-1, and we're yet to discover who will take the Beast Mode Zapatos series, because that is still being played out on, I think it's Yummy Cheeseman's channel. Yep, Yummy Cheeseman finishing off all the rounds here. He's still got Beast Mode Zapatos ongoing. We can take a look at the current group standings though before we add in the Beast Mode Zapatos scoreline. Like I said, Diaz undefeated, Daniel and Chronic likewise, and then Wavy's kind of put himself in that unique 2-1 score in Group B, while AyyJayy and CRR both have 2-1 to their name in Group B. One of Beast Mode's Zapatos will move to 1 and 2, sentencing the other to Evo's 0-3 scoreline, which is only being taken up by Firstkiller in Group A. Ben, do we have point standings updates at all, or do we just have the default points? We do. Well, let's take a look at the point standings, and we'll explain to you guys once more why this is important. It's especially relevant right now because Firstkiller, who won Stage 1, could finish last in the group. It's possible. Possibly finishes last in the group. So right now, Firstkiller has 12 points. If he finishes last place in his group, he will still have 12 points at the end of Stage 2. He'll get 0 in Stage 2, making 12 in total. However, it's, I think, impossible it's impossible for enough players to pass him by in order to eliminate him from league play directly in the next stage. Just doesn't compute. If you win Stage 1, you just accumulate too many points for 8 players to pass you by. As you can see, I mean, look, there just aren't enough numbers there that are bigger than 12. So with that in mind, Firstkiller will be back in Stage 3 no matter what. And who's going to be joining, players like maybe apparently Jack? Beast Mode could be in the promotion relegation tournament if they finish off in the 11th, 12th position. Essentially, all you need to know right now is whoever's in 11 and 12 on this leaderboard in total points at the end of Stage 2, they're going to be going to the promotion relegation tournament. Whoever's in 9th and 10th and above will be going straight to Stage 3 group stage. So for apparently Jack, who's not in this stage, he does not want there to be, players like Diaz overtaking him, Zapatos overtaking him, Beast Mode, Lion Blaze, all overtaking him. That would push him out of the top 12. And since he got his point in Stage 1, if somebody else has a point from Stage 2, that will count for more. So that the tiebreaker is recency. So yeah, not looking good for Jack that Diaz is doing as well as he is. But perhaps Jack will be happy knowing that Zapatos is struggling. Won't be too happy about Lion Blaze and Diaz though. Lion Blaze and Diaz are both about to leapfrog Jack, which will push him into 12th. And then he needs Zapatos to go last place in the group again in order to save his promo relegation spot.